Hey, I have our fan favorite, Mr. Norris, with us. Okay, now for those of you who you're living under a rock and you don't know who Norris is, Norris literally comes on the show, he comments, and he be taking my subs. They be like, I want to go where Norris at. Okay, he reads the people down. He does it very matter of factly. Okay, he reads the people down. Let me meet him there. He playing me back on the phone there. But we're bringing Norris here today to learn, to learn more about him and let him go in on some celebrities. And if he want to take questions, he can. And we do it that way. So Norris, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Good. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, a month ago, May 1st, I quit my job at the hospital to be a full-time caregiver for my grandmother and my uncle.
Tell them a little bit about that, how you are the caregiver.
Well, my grandmother is 92, my uncle is 69, and I've been taking care of them ever since 2018. I take care of their medicine. I feed them, go out and get them to eat. I cook them food. I wash all the clothes, their clothes and mine. I do all the housework so they don't have to do anything around the house. So I do everything. I take care of everything. So if they need me to make runs, I will. So really, they don't have to do too much of nothing.
Now, you said grandma's 92 and you said your uncle is how old?
69.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, she's 91. She'll be 92 next month, July 9th.
Okay. Nice. So you're really being a good family member, man, because a lot of people, they throw their people in nursing homes. They don't want to be bothered. I know sometimes you have to put them in a home, but then they don't go visit. It's good that you're taking care of them. That's really admirable.
Yeah, thank you. And, my birthday, is January 21st. I was born in 1985. So I'm 30.
Okay.
Yep, I'm 37. A lot of people say I look younger.
Yeah, I would not have thought you were 37.
Yeah. And then I graduated from Baker College with an associate's degree in marketing in 2007.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I graduated high school with honors and with second honors. I had a 3.1. I was bullied in high school and harassed and all that different stuff. But I let my schoolwork and my grades, kept me focused.
Well, that's good that you had that outlet. And let me tell you, some of them folks that call themselves being bullies, a lot of them, they dead now. They ugly, they fat, they in bad relationships. It's just it's so interesting to look and see at the people that really thought they was somebody, really thought they was gonna be some, really thought they was about something, and it's like, ooh, you ain't about shit now. I be seeing some of their pictures on Facebook and shit. That I wouldn't. I mean, I'll never acknowledge those cunts ever. I never will. But I mean, they dirty, low down, disgusting vermin to me. However, no shade, but this is what I feel. But anyway, most of them ain't shit now, so fuck them people.
Yeah, they made fun of me, mainly because of my voice. But I'm like, I'm not changing my voice. It is what it is, and if you don't like it, then kick rocks.
That's the attitude I love. If you don't like it, suck my dick from the back. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Whoever don't like me, please suck my dick from the back. Okay. Yeah. Now, Norris, you got pearly whites there. Are those real teeth or veneers?
No, they're my real teeth. Them from my bracelet, my braces, and I wear retainers.
Okay, they look good, nice and white and sparkly. Okay. So tell us, Norris, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I just get on, mainly don't do too much. I'm kind of antisocial because I don't trust a lot of people. So I watch people like you on YouTube and watch other, YouTubers out there. And then I basically be on the computer and watch TV. I don't do too much.
Okay. I understand that. I mean, Listen, with all that's going on in the world right now, the safest place might be at home, to be very honest. That might be the safest place. But enough about that, man. You go in on these celebrities, you read them down, and what's on your mind this week? What's on your mind?
Well, did you hear about Brian Mcknight?
Now, what did he do? Now, I thought he wasn't claiming his kids, and he was claiming his new wife's kids as his kids. Now, what's been going on with Brian Mcknight?
Well, yeah, mainly if you go on his Instagram and his headline of his Instagram, you're right, he does claim 3 of her children, and they've been married, I think, since 2017. And I think she looked like she was pregnant on a recent picture that they took on Mother's Day, I believe.
Oh, so they got a baby. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a cup I'm dealing with. So they got a baby on the way.
Yeah, if you go check out his Instagram, his recent picture, you would see, I think his hand was on her stomach.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. He was putting so much nut in her, she was gonna get pregnant eventually. He was gonna have that mixed baby. Let's just keep it real. Why do you think these niggas, they don't like to claim they black kids, but they'll claim somebody else's kids? Why is that?
Maybe because the marriage, because he had his first wife named Julie, and she still hold on to his last name. So maybe it had something to do with their divorce. Because I'm like, she is a black woman, and I think she's the mother of all them 4 kids that he don't claim.
I still just don't understand how you can do that. You know what I mean? We're gonna act like you got 4 whole kids that just ain't yours, and you gonna claim somebody else's kids. It's like, and this ain't just about Brian Mcknight. This is just what I've observed over the years, especially with niggas. I'm just keeping it real. So this is their logic. So I'm not gonna claim my own, but I'm gonna claim somebody else's throwaway.
Yeah, like I think that's messing up his legacy. Like, think about it. You doing your legacy a disservice. To me, when it comes to his music, he's a legend. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But as a person, he's a shitty, poor excuse, deadbeat daddy.
Now, I remember when he spoke out on it before, and he said, they're not responsible, and I paid this and I paid that, and I just can't do it anymore. And listen, maybe the kids are a handful. Maybe they don't want a relationship. I don't know the details, but it looks weird to me to claim kids that look nothing like you, that are of a different race, but you don't claim your own. That just is weird to me. It's weird.
Yeah, I got a few more things to say about that. I'm different right quick. When it comes to them kids, them 4 adult children, they might be thinking, do they ever cross his mind, at any time, because they probably missed the relationship that they had with him. That's one thing. And then one more thing I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna ask Brian Mcknight, is his wife more than wonderful? Is she so amazing? Is her and her box so amazing to the point where you just forget about your other 4 kids?
Maybe. I saw somebody here that said, that Visowich said, it's like he wants to throw away the whole family and start over. Yeah, niggas do be wanting to do that. They literally just be wanting to start over. Literally.
He a senior citizen. He too old to be so petty.
That is true. That is true. Let me ask you this, Norris. And just be honest with me, okay? Is Brian Mcknight, like, I know he's a legend, but can you name like 5 Brian Mcknight songs?
I know. I'm hoping. I think I named 2 of them, didn't I? More than one. I More Than Wonderful. I think I forgot. Okay. I don't know if that's the name of it. Do I Ever Cross Your Mind? I think with that one. Crazy Love. What other one? Shoot. Dang, that's 3. And then he had a dang, I had him in my.
And yes, I noticed he was using his own lyrics. I caught that.
Yeah, and then
because I don't know no Brian McKnight songs. I'm gonna be honest. I can't.
I know that was 3 of them. I know people in the chat probably can name 5. But I know them the 3 that comes out that pops up in my head.
Oh, okay. Hey, I couldn't tell you. They said his vocals on Let It Snow, Anytime, One Last Cry. Okay, y'all name it 3. He got some. He was the bomb back in the day. I couldn't name you a Brian McKnight song. Yeah. Y'all keep forgetting. I'm 29. I'm not. Yeah. 6, 8, 12.
Oh, yep, that one. That's one.
I have never heard that. Anytime.
That's Anytime. Yeah, that's the one that I.
Okay, let me look up when was Brian McKnight out. Let's see. Wait a minute.
So I think he's 52 now, according to the internet.
When did Brian McKnight start in music? I'm just interested.
I think I know it had to be in the 90s.
Okay, it says the 90s. Okay, his first album. No, he signed. Okay, he started in 1989. First album came out in 1992. I was not born yet. Then 1995, I was 2. 97, I was 4. 98, I was 5. That's why I don't know his shit. I just like, I don't know. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
but I figured Norris was quoting lyrics. It did sound like that. Storm White, ain't no way you don't know his music. No, listen. Just because y'all like somebody don't mean everybody like that. I don't know. I know some Keith Sweat songs.
Yeah.
And that was from the 90s, but I couldn't tell you we did not listen to Brian McKnight in my house. But anyway, moving right along, Norris. Who else you want to go on today?
Yeah. I was going to say something about Monique real quick. Well, about her and D.L. Hughley, in my opinion, I'm like a Marion. I feel no ways. But when she did, I think she just did a live today, but I know she did one like I think yesterday or the day before. I'm thinking that her husband, Sydney, shouldn't even been in the lives. I think that she should have been in those lives by herself because we want to see Monique. We want to hear what Monique got to say. We don't want to hear what her daddy, son, husband got to say. He could stayed his butt all the way in the background. You know, he could be there for support, but just keep your mouth shut and let her do the talking. She's the star, not you.
But she literally said that's her daddy. And she said, I call him daddy because he raised me.
That sounds like daddy issues to me. Because how can you call a man that you screw every night have sex with daddy? That's weird. But hey.
My thing is, if he's daddy, but she's the breadwinner, can she really still call him daddy when she's the breadwinner?
Well, like D.L. Hughley said, that's a son. So instead of daddy, call him son. But he said that he calls her mama. So.
Oh Lord! Thank you, Ryan, for the super chat. Everybody want to say call each other daddy, mama. Just my name is Storm. How about that? Just what happened to baby? What happened to boo, bae,
sugar?
I don't know. Do you? Oh, let me ask you something. If Monique and D.L. Hughley got in a fight, who do you think will win?
Monique. Because Angela Stanton, she said on a video earlier today that she, I guess D.L. Hughley was talking bad about her or something like that, and she tried to go, like she saw him at an airport, and I guess she was going to approach him to talk to him just to have a conversation with him, not nothing malicious or mean or anything. And she said that he yelled for security or something like that. Angela, so he got scared of her. That's what she said.
Okay, but to be fair, people don't realize Angela Stanton is over 6 feet tall. So you don't realize it unless you see her like take pictures with people. Like when she took the picture with Young Pharaoh, because I think Young Pharaoh's like 5'9", 5'10". But that's a big woman. That's a lot of woman. So she walk up to you and you been talking shit. D.O. Hughley too old to be out here fighting. I'm just gonna tell you. Now D.O. Hughley ain't scared to fight. He done been beat up by gangs and all that shit. Like he ain't scary. But I ain't gonna lie. If Bigfoot came towards me and I had been talking shit, I'd yell for security too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. And Monroe, if he is, in the hospital fighting for his life, then I wish him well. I really hope and pray that he recovers and that, when he recovers, that he, know which woman to pick and which woman not to pick as far as being in relationship with. Just focus on healing and
yes,
being a Christian and bettering yourself as a person. So I just thought I'd say that.
And I wish him the best too. People took it all kinds of ways. Let's just talk about it while we're talking about it. People felt like I was laughing at it. I was making jokes. Listen, everybody deal with things different ways. I use humor to deal with things. Okay, hell, even when my grandmama died, I laughed at that. Like I did. Like that's really how I was brought up, low key. Right? My grandmother even used to say, when I'm a dead bitch, don't be crying over me because I'm a dead bitch. Throw the dirt on me and go and live your motherfucking life because I will beat your ass in the afterlife. That's how she used to talk. So that don't, people was like, he might die. Okay. Whether I made a joke or not, it ain't going to save him. I'm just, so people don't, and I understand because y'all only know one persona, but in real life, when you call me something happened, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'm cold in real life, but a lot of people don't realize that. So I get people was thrown off, but listen, we got to talk about it. I felt like I was compassionate, but the people didn't feel my compassion. People feel like me and Vaughn live in the same building. We don't. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all folks we don't. I'm in Buckhead. Vaughn was in Midtown. Is in Midtown. 2 different places. We go for it, Norris. Sorry, I had to address that.
No, that's okay. I was gonna say P. Diddy, or should I say Sean Honeycombs? He is he's passed around community dick who look like he has worms. The only thing that looks good on him is his money. And then he got these 2 young girls, Gina and Young Miami, fighting over him, and he don't even claim either one of them.
He don't. He really don't. My thing with Diddy is to have that much money. At this point, that man just he don't give a fuck. At this point, that I'm surprised that he ain't really just. I'm surprised he ain't fully lived his truth at this point. I'm surprised. I think he just don't give a fuck. Maybe I don't know.
No, and it's like he taking his time going in and out of those 2 girls, Miami and Gina. Like he taking his time running through them like toilet paper. Basically, it's like he has Young Miami 3 days out the week, and then he has maybe Gina the other 3 days out the week, and then he just takes 1 day to himself to rejuvenate and get ready for more. Because really, at the end of the day, all he is about himself. And then he don't love, he don't care about, and he don't respect himself. Because if he did, he wouldn't live the life that he lived. And I just feel like he need to be careful, how he treat these women. Because if he is taking a blue pill of Viagra, like, a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but if that is the case and he's doing that, then mad day gonna come. And if he make one of these women mad and angry at him, they might set him into a heart attack. And
You just never know. But they say Gina has moved on. I think I thought it was some other nigga that was gonna pick up Diddy scraps.
Yeah. No, really. I wouldn't touch if I was a woman, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot. I wouldn't care how much money he have. There's a lot of rich men out here for these women to get, So, and plus he old and used up and washed up. He's a senior citizen. Y'all can move on. Y'all don't need that.
You say he's a senior citizen. I'm fucking done.
I think he's 50 and he in his 50s.
So okay, so what would you do? Because see, here's the thing about Diddy. It's kind of like you can't tell him no. You know what I mean? If he invites you to a Diddy party, you kind of gotta go. If he say, "Oh, I want to party with you," we party, but we ain't partied. Now it's funny, right as I was talking about Diddy, the numbers just went to 666.
Oh, the lights.
No, not the likes, the amount of people that was watching. As I was saying that shit went to 666. But that I find that funny about Diddy that like no matter what, he really just don't take no for an answer.
No, and it doesn't matter. And what he need to understand, it doesn't matter how many times you change your name, you still gonna be the same person. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is your actions, your behavior, and your character. That defines who you are as a person, not a name change. So you changing your name don't mean nothing. It's pointless, just like him.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And then, okay, I can move on to somebody else if you.
Yeah, go for it.
And then Blueface, he allowed his. They showed on a video this week. He allowed his girlfriend Crystal Rock or Rock, whatever her name is, to beat up his mother and his sister. And not only that, he has 7 men jumping on his sister and her husband.
Yep.
I'm thinking he is a poor excuse for a man. I mean, you could tell something off with him because of the tattoos on his face. He's a weirdo.
Well, to be honest, he is a Crip. And from what I understood, no disrespect to the gang, I don't want no smoke with the gangs. I rep Jesus. But according to what I heard, once you join a gang like that, like the gang is your family, even over your actual family. So it was crazy too, because his girlfriend was beating up his sister, and then the sister was like, "Well, I couldn't do nothing but just pee on myself," and so she didn't got beat up. She peed on herself. The brother-in-law that got knocked out in the streets. Mama got jumped. It's a lot. It's a lot going on over there.
Yeah, all of them need therapy. All of them need help. But I heard that his mama, she didn't raise him right. His upbringing with her wasn't right.
Oh, well, that's what. Well, I ain't talking about nobody mama, but that would be why he had animosity. I had heard that the mother and the sister didn't really fuck with him until he got famous. So if it's true that he was put out and he was homeless, and then now that he's famous, they want to come back around. That's why he treats them the way that he does.
They shouldn't want nothing else to do with him after that. And like I said, I wouldn't want nothing else to do with anybody who I would have to fight or beat up or anything like that. It's just, like I said, they're not meant to be around each other, because somebody can end up really hurt, like worse than the same.
or dead. And my thing is, it's just so embarrassing. The girl that beat you up, that's bad enough. I mean, you fight, win, lose, draw, okay. But then you get beat up and you done peed on yourself. Oh, Lord. And your husband got knocked out. Did you see the video? Her husband was just...
Yeah, he looked like he was on life support on the streets.
I felt so bad.
I know. It's awful. But Jamal Bryant, should I say Pastor Bedbug Hopper, because that's what he is to me. He's been infecting women's beds for many years, in boxes too, with his behavior.
Wait, you said infecting their boxes with his behavior?
No, with his his penis.
Listen, he just slung that shit all over the country. As a matter of fact, he fucked over Giselle so bad he sent her to the crazy house.
Yeah, I know.
That's bad. I don't know who y'all fucking out here, but I ain't never fucked nobody that made me lose my mind.
And then she still married him after that. And then he cheated on her before they got married. And then after they got married, he cheated on her. So it's like, what was the point of you marrying him? He wasn't balling like that. He was just his pastor.
Giselle was looking at that money. Giselle was looking at being the first lady of the church. Even though I was gonna say Giselle doesn't give me first lady, but then first ladies be shady as shit. So I guess she kind of does.
Yeah. And then, and then that church new birth should be called blind birth. Because them people don't realize that they're in the house of the devil. Because that church is being led by a demon.
Well, think about it this way. You had Eddie Long that was fucking them boys. And then you got Jamal Bryant that can't stop fucking the hoes. Hell, you got Pastor John Gray out here fucking the masseuses, right? Allegedly.
Goodness, roly poly. Ooh, Humpty Dumpty all over.
Let me ask you something. Why do you think John Gray keep cheating on his wife?
Who knows? I mean, when his wife must disgusted by him in bed, he probably don't please her. Like, you know how DJ Envy wasn't pleasing his wife, but he still was cheating. And I don't feel no empathy for him at all.
Me either. None. Nada. Not a bit. Speaking of DJ Envy and his wife Gia, once again, no shade. I don't want no smoke, DJ Envy. I don't want no smoke. But I would have never went on any platform and let my wife tell people that I didn't make her come for 10 years. We can be an open book, but we're going to leave that page shut. We're going to close that chapter. For 10 years? Then who was making her come?
Yeah. She a vibrator, probably. Unless she was sneaking men in the house while he was at work or going to their house or meeting with them in hotels.
I'm just saying, I want the tea, because for her to be with him and for 10 years, nothing? She just laying there and nothing?
Yeah, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
And then probably was like, you can't even satisfy me, but you got the nerve to cheat on me? Ugh.
Yeah. But Jamal, he need to practice what he preach one way. And then another thing, he need to stop chasing women and stop chasing their boxes and start chasing food and chase God. And another thing he better do is get on his ashy knees and pray to God that he forgives him for all his dirty sins. Because if he don't, then he deserves to burn in hell.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And one more message is that to these women out there, if Jamal is not faithful to God or loyal to the Lord, so what you said, I think once you said, so what makes any of y'all think he gonna be loyal or faithful to you?
That's a damn good question. If he can't even be loyal to God, his religion, first off, how is everybody just okay with him out here fornicating? How is y'all okay with that? He's supposed to be the leader. First ladies all in the front rows. They probably hiking up their skirts and shit. They want to get the next baby. They want some of that money. They want to live lavish. But then maybe he ain't got no money like that because Giselle was over there in a dilapidated townhouse. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
And then speaking of Giselle, to me, she's a knockoff Vanessa Williams with a turkey neck. She, instead of her getting a man of her or getting her some business of her own. She butting into other women's marriages and relationships on Real Housewives of Potomac.
She a little bit too close to Robin, if you ask me.
Yeah, that too. And I feel, and Robin is her bottom B. I think Robin is her. Yeah, she's her lapdog. She's somebody that she looks at Giselle as her master boss. It's like she don't have a mind of her own, and it's like you've been on there now gonna be 7 seasons, and you still ain't brought too much to the table besides all that money that you lost of Wands, and how you can't get it back.
All that money she lost, a house that ain't gonna never get built, a marriage that ain't gonna never happen. They don't. To me, Giselle and Robin, they play the role of bullies. They play that role very well, but to me, it's something with their relationship that's just a little off to me. Unless and ain't nobody telling me nothing. I feel like Giselle wants to fuck Robin's husband, Juan. Everybody want to suck Ron dick. I feel like Giselle just a little bit too close.
Yeah, and speaking of Robin, to me, she can take her non-existent lover slash ex-husband and get off the show because they're not bringing anything. Because Robin's, when Wendy Osefo, Dr. Wendy, when her and Giselle was talking about her plastic surgery, and when they was talking about her, husband Eddie possibly cheating on her, and she read them for filth. Then Robin got behind Wendy's back and was like, I'm not going to invite her to my bridal shower. I'm not going to invite her to my wedding. But I'm like, Robin, are you invited to your own bridal shower?
I was just about to say that, like, Robin, first we got to make sure we have an actual wedding. First, you got to convince me that you have an actual relationship. First, you got to convince me that Juan is still in love with you. I don't feel like he's in love with her. I think he's indebted to her. He loves being in the house with his kids. I think he's grateful that Robin's parents were surrogate parents for him. And so sometimes we have a sense of obligation and loyalty to somebody, but we don't really fuck with them like that no more. I don't see no heat. I don't see no passion. Even when Robin tried to put on the wig from Party City to be sexy, it just didn't work. And I'm like, is they fucking? I feel like they fucking if they in the house together, but I just that shit is fizzled and dead. But she don't need to worry about Wendy being there. She needs to make sure that Juan is gonna show up.
Yeah. And then Giselle, what she should do, she should take her gizzard neck behind and find a matchmaker to help her find love, because she don't know how to work her way into a relationship at all. She definitely needs some help in that department. She need to make that her storyline, like Giselle finds love or Giselle dates or something like that, and leave these other women marriages alone.
But some got to be off with her because, excuse me, y'all, because why does every man leave her? Why does you saying they love her one day and then they go on the next? Like, what's really going on?
Maybe because her looks are starting to fade.
I don't know. I don't know. But let me grab another cup of coffee. You entertain them, okay?
Okay. And then the thing about what I was gonna say, doggone it. Shoot, he went up there. I was gonna say, they podcast, Robin and Giselle's podcast, is dry as they personalities. Their personalities are so dry, and that podcast need to be flushed down the toilet. It need to go in the trash because nobody's watching and nobody's listening. So, and then while I'm on Potomac, I want to talk about Ashley and Michael Darby. I think that Ashley is playing not only chess, but she playing Monopoly. She doing a good thing by filing for that separation. I hope that she go through with that divorce and kick that dusty, crusty, ashy man, saltine cracker looking man to the curb, because she don't need him. He don't have nothing to bring her table besides money. And he looked like Freddy Krueger on crack. If you think that's what he looked like. But he looked just like Freddy Krueger.
You talking about Pete?
Nah, Michael Darby.
Oh, Darby. Oh my God, he does. But you know what though? Ashley Darby said that Michael looks like her father.
Yeah, that's why she was that's why she one reason why she with him, because he's a daddy, he was a father figure for her, and he provided her, basically raised her up when it came to money, but at the same time he gave you 2 babies.
He gave her 2 babies. Ashley looked good, and when I tell you, Ashley finna get a black man next. I just feel it. That's why she always dancing. She always twerking. She's swinging her body around, and I feel like Ashley. I call her Ashley Get the Bag Darby. She finna get with a nigga next. I just feel it.
Yeah, she didn't wasted enough of her time and her body and her bots on that man. So when she get done cleaning the bank, cleaning out his accounts, when she leave him, if she goes through with it, then ain't no woman in her right mind gonna want none of his spoiled rotten crackers.
I don't think so either. Now, Lily, the artist, said, I don't think she liked black men, but there's a difference between her liking or not liking black men versus who she wanted to have a baby by. I just think she wanted to have babies by a white man. But now, just the way she acted, I think she finna fuck with a black dude. I feel it.
Yeah, well, I want to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville a little bit. Like Marceau, to me, he looked like a dog-faced pit bull who just tossed to his wife in riddles. Like,
oh, we gonna talk about this. I'm gonna show you this video of him dancing on the boat. Hold on 1 second. It's something about Marceau to me. He just looks sneaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why he got that dog face. Like he ready to chase a cat.
Well, they say that's what he out here chasing. So hold up. This is Marceau right here.
Hips and body. Let's get them, girls. Body. I got eggs and hips and body.
I like the song, but
let's get them, girls.
Body. I'm just saying. That's Marceau. Letitia took that video and put it up. Low key dragging his ass, to be honest.
Yeah, he need to take his bad body self and go to sign up for a gym membership.
I don't know who got the worst body. Marceau, Eugene from Married to Medicine, or Corey Gamble.
Well, Maurice, he didn't look no better. His brother in the background.
He did. He a little bit. A look not at, but they both look a hot fucking mess.
Yeah, they both need to go to the gym to get together and work out.
They need to go over there with Martell. Here's the thing: who do you think won that fight between Martell and Marceau?
Probably Martell.
Ooh, I hope they show it on the show. I hope they show it.
Yeah, because I think Marceau, I think he's too scared because I hear that Martell got dirt on him.
Yeah, they used to be out here running hoes together. See, here's the thing: when you're a cheater, this cough is getting me. When you're a cheater, you run with other cheaters, and the way dudes get down, I'm telling you, they done ran through some chicks together. Martell is not the only one cheating. That's why Martell was like, why are you trying to act so self-righteous like you wasn't out there with me? You just ain't got caught. That's the difference. But I'm praying they show it. Did you see Melody? She was Martell, the kids are watching. The kids.
Yeah, I seen her. Yeah. But yeah, Maurice, like I said, Marceau and Maurice, they need to put on some shirts, some tank tops or something to cover them man titties up. For real, because Because Marceau, don't nobody want to see them sagging titties. And Maurice, don't nobody want to see them Porky Pig looking titties you got. So cover them up. And then when you get to the gym and you start working out and building a body, then maybe you could show the people your bodies again. But until then, keep your tank tops on.
One more time. Body. Hips and body.
You ain't got no rhythm.
Get 'em, girls. Body.
I don't even see any woman that would want to cheat with him.
But the money, the women don't care about that. That money talk. Marceau got money. That's all they care about. Now, I didn't heard of like seeing the ass from the back. If you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. What is it when you can see a man titties from the back?
That's weird. Cause then again, when he was laying down and she had the camera, on him. Yep, and when he was looking forward a few times at the camera, that's when I was able to say, I'm like, ooh, they saggy looking. They not even. He doing all that strutting and all that stuff and posturing and all that, like posting up, and I'm like, you ain't got much to show. You ain't working with much.
Oh my God.
If you're gonna be showing your body off, then have something to work with.
Dang. Tiffany said, fine dudes be broke. We can't pay the bills with your looks, sir. I mean, that's a good point. Ugly niggas, short niggas got money. Typically. Literally, the women be looking for a real good looking dude who's also in shape, who also got good D, who paid, and it'd be like one of the pieces gonna be missing from the puzzle.
I wonder how the chat think I'm doing.
They like you. Well, I tell you what, we had about 42 minutes. Let's take some of their comments here. Oh, did you have anybody else you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I could talk about Martell. Right.
Go for it.
He gave up a home cooked meal for a side dish.
Coleslaw.
Yeah, and then Ariane Airhead Curry. She's a dumb pop who don't know what a 2-parent household is.
Oh my God.
Like you was with her. According to her on that interview with Tasha K, she said that she was with Martell for 9 years and she got pregnant by him 3 times.
Damn.
She said that in the interview, and it's like and then she didn't go through with the first pregnancy. And I'm thinking after the first time she didn't have that baby, like Martell, that was your get out of the affair free card.
Or the second time too, because if she was pregnant 3 times, that means she got rid of 2 of the babies, right?
Either that or I think so. Or either she had a miscarriage the second time. I think she either a miscarriage or she gave up the second one too. But yeah, like you said, yeah, that was he had 2 opportunities to get out of that affair, and then he kept going back, munching on the box
because he loves her. Let me tell you something. Men will front. Men will act like I don't fuck with her like that. I don't like her like that. Or she fat, she ugly, she this, she that. And he'll be kissing all over her big ass. Be kissing all over her ugly ass. Be kissing all over her peasant ass, as he called her. He love that girl. You don't be with somebody for that long and you can't cut it off. He love her.
Yeah, and then speaking of peasant, yeah, he was the hunter that got captured by the peasants' bots.
What do you think it is about coleslaw that Martell just can't get enough of?
She probably very submissive, and she could do whatever he want her to do whenever he want her to do it.
Oh, because Martell kept saying, well, Melody, I asked you for something, you wouldn't give it to me. And I was asking everybody, what was it that Melody wouldn't give him? Because she sure gave him 5 kids. So she was busting it down at some point. But everybody was telling me that Melody wouldn't give him head. She doesn't give head, allegedly. And so, but I just feel like I'm not going to mess with my marriage just to get some head.
Yeah. then he thought he thinking, well, Melanie can't give me, Ariane can and will. And I figure that he's so dumb. He is so dumb to the point that he dumber than a fifth grader. He can't even pass a open book test for his builder's license. Like on a recent episode, the past episode last week, he had a tutor helping him prepare for the exam.
Well, Melody was the brains of the business. Excuse me, was the brains of the business. He was the muscle, and this was what get me. Martell kept saying, I made Melody. Without Melody, she would still be a teacher. She would still be, making no money. You might have got her in the real estate game, but all y'all business partners want to work with her. Melody know what the fuck she doing. Melody was the brains, and we see it now. Because if Martell was truly the brains, Martell would be thriving on his own, and he ain't been the same. And so now he got to take off them clothes and sell calendars half naked. I ain't hating, but I'm just saying he's the muscles, not necessarily the brains.
Yeah, I wonder, are those calendars selling? I don't know. Are they selling?
I'm sure they're
wine selling. That book, is that book selling? Is anything you got selling?
I don't know if the book's selling. I don't know if the wine is selling. Them calendars selling. Matter of fact, the wine probably is selling too. Because women still are gonna buy whatever he give them. He a man at the end of the day. They still gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, he's over 35 with 5 kids with 2 women. And I hear that he had bad credit. I don't know if that's true.
Damn.
But that makes him leftovers and damaged goods.
Yeah, he is left behind. He's I mean, I don't have the trumpet to play for him, but that would definitely be low value.
Yeah, then he looks overweight with muscles. See, it seemed like his clothes be so tight to the point that he looked like he gonna bust out of them. It's like, especially if he bend over, it looked like them pants are split.
Oh my God. Now, everybody was saying in the chat that he literally left Melody because Coleslaw gave good head. So my thing is he, see, I've never had head that good to where I'd like, it's more than head, it's how she made him feel. Yes, that I can believe that. And you know what, y'all, a lot of men, they don't like to be with women that are smarter than them. They like women that they can teach something to. Not all, but some are like that. And he wasn't outsmarting Melody. It just wasn't happening.
Yeah, and Coleslaw, she younger than him. She 31. So, and he, like I said, he about, I think 38 or something like that. So he older than her, so he could control her.
I think so too. I think he likes that. I think, she needs him. I just think he likes that kind of dynamic versus he don't want no equal playing field. He really don't. So they said, didn't Melody used to be a stripper? What?
What? I didn't hear about that.
I ain't heard that shit. Where them pictures at?
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Wait a minute. I ain't never heard about Melody swinging that ass on no pole. Y'all gonna have to show me proof of that. I don't believe that. She doesn't give me stripper anyway. She don't give me that. But look, we didn't ran through a lot. Did you want to talk to the people in the chat?
I was gonna say, I want to thank y'all, the people who have subscribed to me, because like on April 24th, that time when I was on your live, I had 89 subscribers. Now, Today, I have 322 subscribers. So
good.
Over a month's period of time, it's been great. So if anybody want to know my YouTube channel name, I can give it to you.
Yeah, to let them know what it is, where they can find you.
It's Norris. Norris is NORRISEUS Tony. Because when I type it in the chat, they just show my whole name. But when I The reason why my name is Norris on when I come up is because I wanted my name to be easier to pronounce. So that's why I put Norris up there. But when I'm typing in the chat, I type my full name.
Okay, Norris.
Well, Norris is, but yeah, that's close.
Norris. Okay, that's a different name. I've never heard that before, so that would be a little confusing for people to pronounce. Norris. That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different. Well, listen, let's give the people the link. They said, Norris, how do you say all this with a straight face?
Well, I was laughing. Wasn't I laughing and smiling?
You was, but you do be reading people just like matter of fact, and it'd be like, damn, he dragging the fuck out these people.
It's fun and jokes to me. I don't take it that serious. I don't take myself serious. I try to be entertaining. So.
You know what though, and the people love that, and they love how real you are. Let me pin the link real quick. They love how real you are. You know, how approachable you are. You know, you take care of your people, and it's just the people love you.
That's good. I hope they be respectful to me when they come up. I hope I don't get one that's gonna drag me.
Now we'll kick them out if they do. Okay, so the link to chat with Norris is pinned, and so we give y'all a little time. Did you hear about Hazel Lee?
I think she having another baby.
No, she talked about the fact that she had a miscarriage. Because you know she's still fighting infections from one of those stomach surgeries that she had overseas.
That's the problem right there. She's so insecure to the point that she's similar to K. Michelle as far as plastic surgeries go. I mean, have you learned from K. Michelle? You need to stop having all these plastic surgeries. That's affecting your body, and that's probably why you couldn't have this baby, because you have so many surgeries. That took a toll on her body.
I think that'd be a lot of it. Because I be hearing so many of them in the industry saying that they got to have surrogates because they can't carry. And I'm like, it's got to be all that shit you doing to your body. It just has to be, you know. And at this point, you married, you got a man that love you. You shouldn't be trying to get shit else done at all.
No, I know a younger man too. And it's a waste of time, a waste of money. She could have been putting that money towards that daughter's future, towards her college tuition, you know, and also she could have built wealth like a product line or a business, but she wasting it on surgery.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand if you want a little some done, but I guess once you start, it's hard to stop. And so I'll say that. I've never had none done, so I don't know. But that's say once you start, it's hard to stop. Raquel says she needs to stop going overseas for surgery. A lot of your favorite celebrities go overseas because they have less rules. You know what I'm saying? Less guidelines and shit. Insecurity will ruin a woman. True. Unnecessary surgeries is abuse of the body. That is true. Okay.
She don't know herself.
Yeah. That's where it starts. Let me see if any other comments we want to read here. Y'all know I don't talk about Alicia Keys over here. That's it. Ain't nobody else came up. Well, listen, Norris, it has been fun having you up here, man. You know, and you know you can come back anytime I'm having people pop up. You come on and talk your shit. But you want to tell them one more time where to find you before we go?
Oh, on Facebook, my name is Norris Tony. You know, like I said before, NORRISEUS Tony. And then you can go to my Instagram and type that up too, the same name. And on Twitter, the same name. But on Twitter and Instagram, my handles are Norris T85.
Nice. Well, thank you, Norris, for joining us. And you take care. You have a good one. All right.
You too. Thanks for having me. Hopefully I can be more service in the future.
Absolutely. Take it easy now.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later this evening. I got to go get something to eat. Why don't I talk about Alicia Keys? Well, one, I love me some Alicia Keys. I just do. But number two, I have been, to Swiss Beats mother's house like 3 times. And I'm good. I'm going to just leave. That's just one couple I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to just leave it at that. See y'all later this evening.